Hey everyone, so I wanted to hop on here and share the junk journal that I've been working on. It took me about a month to make, but that's only doing it in my spare time. I completely gutted a hardback book and covered it in fabric. I added some detailing to the spine. It's closed with sari silk. I ran it through a keyhole lock. And you just untie it. So if you're unfamiliar with what a junk journal is, it's somewhere that you throw junk, where you put memorabilia that you'd like to keep. You can journal in it. Now, originally I had made this for myself, and I like to journal a lot, so I have a lot of writing room in here. But you can also fill it up with, ticket stubs, really anything that you want to put in here. There's pockets and everything. So on the front, there's a vintage photo. It's Tim Holtz, and I left it open to where you could remove this if you didn't like the little girl. My husband thinks they're creepy, but I absolutely adore them. But you just slide it right out the side. And then if you wanted her to be in there forever, you could just easily put some double-sided tape and glue her in there. I also added a little tuck to the side with, sorry about the glare, just decoupaged clusters of pictures together, and on the back there's a little quote: focus on the powerful, euphoric, magical, synchronistic, beautiful parts of life, and the universe will keep giving them to you. I'll just put all the stuff back in afterwards. I added corners to all the book corners. You open it up and it's pretty hefty. There are 4 signatures in it that I put together of coffee dyed paper. You'll see some of them I put into a rusted pan, and it made some cool detailing on it. And then I also added some decorative paper as well. Here you'll flip this open, and you've got some tucks here. You've got some journaling card area. Got somewhere you can write on the back. Put those back. I did some little lace detailing onto the sides. Here's a pocket. Journal on the back, or do whatever you'd like. And then I also put a belly band across. There's a tag in there now, but you could put more journaling cards if you'd like, or journal on the back. Some stenciling there. I did a lot of stamping throughout. This was one of the pages that you could see where the rust touched it. Just made a really cool effect on the paper that I wasn't expecting. Here you have a tuck spot up here. You can also journal on the back. Put whatever you'd like in the thing. And then you'll have another journaling card right here. And I also put a little trinket. I love having little dangly trinkets. This one says Fearless. On the other side of that is a little tuck spot. I just put this in here so that you'd know that you could tuck little papers under behind it, but you can also write on it as well. All of the signatures I hand stitched into a mock spine, and then glued the spine onto inside of the book. And in between each signature, I also put little, I don't know if you could see this, little leaves and feathers in between each signature. There's plenty of spots to write. Like I said, I originally made this for myself, and then decided to list it for sale. Here you have a tuck spot here, and there's also a spot where you put stuff behind. This is just decorative. I hand stitched that to go across the little belly band. You can journal on the back. I love that little, it was on a 12 by 12 sheet of paper that was collaged with the different words and pictures and stuff. And I noticed this one, curiosity. It was the definition, and then they had synonyms for it and whatnot. And it really caught my eye. So I just wanted to tear that little piece out and put it there. Here's cute. It's a little fold out. You've got, you could journal right there on the front and the back. Just do that later. And then got one over here. And you can also put stuff in these pockets as well on both sides. Cute little paper clip. It's got like a little heart on it. It's actually holding this closed, that it folds out. You can journal on the inside, and then there's a tuck spot back here. Put just a little journaling card there, so you knew that you could shove stuff back there. And then have this pocket over here, a little tag that I made. Distressed the edges with scissors to make it look worn and weathered on the edges, and you can journal on the back. And then another journaling card. On the back it says, "Don't forget to fly." This is another page that was touching the rust area, and it made that design. I'm obsessed with that piece. And this will just fold out if you'd like to write on that side and just keep stuff hidden away. This I collaged, and then you can use some cheesecloth and little ephemera and tickets, and I stamped that, but it actually folds out and you can journal across it. Just a little sheet right here. Some more stamping. There's another one of those little charms that I added in there. Now I keep the strings, a lot of the strings you'll find throughout. If you don't like the strings, you could just snip them off, but I think it adds character to the book. I love it. Here's another little dangly trinket. It's a little ladybug. Here you got 3 pockets. There's 1, 2, and 3. But I just tucked some journaling cards in there, and I made another tag. There's some embossing on there as well. Remembrance of things to come. And then this page has another an owl dangly. And then this isn't a pocket, it's just a corner decor. I made this tag. I'm not sure if you could tell, but there's it's raised and in certain areas, and I used texture paste to go through that and made it different levels and such. And then you can just write on the back. And then in here, I just have that there, and then I included some paper that I found. So to get a lot of my stuff, I'll go to like the Salvation Army, or people give me things and that look vintaged, aged, yellow. And I found this blank notebook of this kind of paper. And so I'm like, oh, this would be perfect to stick in my little envelopes that I have throughout the book. So I picked it up, and I have plenty to use for future projects. So there's 2 sheets. Save that for later. And this is just a little corner cluster that I collaged. All the pages are different sizes and shapes, and I absolutely love that. I love it being different and quirky. Learning to fly. There's a little journaling card back there. Save it for later. This one's a leaf. Sorry, the glare from the light makes it a little hard to see. And here I did a little collaged corner, and then there you've got 3 pockets where you can journal. This is actually excerpt from Romeo and Juliet. And then another journaling spot. And then I thought this paper was cute. It's daily details. You can journal on the back or right on the front. And then this is actually holding on this envelope. So it's a cute little paper clip that I got, and it says love. But it's just holding that on. And there's nothing in here now, but I collaged the envelope, and you could still tuck stuff inside if you'd like. Here's another belly band that I cross stitched throughout. You can journal on the back. Here's side pockets. I have some journaling stuff in here. Best part of the trip. You've got travel memories. Dressmaking guide. That was just a little cutout that I seen from on one of the pages, but you can journal on the back. And then you've got a little journaling card there that you could do front and back. There's the back side of that rusted spot. And then little tuck spot up here. It's held together by a little mini clip. It comes off all together. It just dangles on the other side of the page. I have embossed on both sides. Creativity is seeing what everyone else has seen and thinking what no one else has thought. And then there's a little card there. Put that back on there. And then we've got, this is one of my favorite journaling cards. It's going to be hard for me, or favorite tags. It's going to be hard for me to part with this. This is textured right through here. And then the butterflies. You can journal on the back of that. And it just tucks right back there. And then this is another fold out. I collaged the front and used an embossing folder. That's how this is all textured right here. You can journal. I wanted to put some lined journal paper in there, and then you can, if you want to put like concert tickets, movie tickets, anything right there, that'll work. And then I embossed that moth. And here we have another envelope with that, 2 more sheets of that paper that was in the other envelope that you can journal on. And then here you have a tag, journal on the back. And then if you wanted to journal on the back of this card, you can do that as well. And then this is the end. On the back cover, I have a little folder. You can tuck whatever you want in there, but I just put some journaling card and a little file tab. You can journal on the back of that. But that is her. She's pretty chunky. She's got a little bit of an alligator mouth, but it's adorable. I'm absolutely obsessed with how this came out. And then, like I said, you can glue this in if you want to keep her picture in there, but if you want to change her out, then feel free to do so. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you love this as much as I do. And until next time.